Public bidding can be nerve-wracking, especially during times of economic uncertainty. Thankfully, your architect can help you manage uncertainty by utilizing bid alternates. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can effectively use bid alternates on your building project. My name is Jesse Bowman, and I'm an associate principal here at Newman Munson. Bid alternates are portions of the project that are bid separately. In our experience, alternates need to be carefully planned and executed to be effective. By the end of this video, you will be prepared for conversations with your architect about bid alternates. You will also better understand the types of items and spaces to include in an alternate, as well as the items best reserved for base bids. Alternates are part of a project bid separately from the base bid, giving architects and building owners a buffer in case bids come in higher than expected. They will also help you with funding compliance. Grants and federal funding often cover only parts of a project, and agencies may require detailed cost breakdowns. By using alternates, you can show the total project cost and how the funds were spent. There are two types of alternates, add and deduct. With the add method, you can include an alternate if your base bid is within your range. Deductive alternates are part of a base bid but can be removed if bids are too high. We recommend the add method. Deduct alternates reduce the project scope and cause issues with contractors. Plus, adding to a project is much more satisfying than cutting elements after bidding. Ideal bid alternates are standalone items needing minimal coordination between trades, making the scope clear and reducing bidding confusion. A good bid alternate is something like new bleachers because they are standalone and require little trade coordination. A poor bid alternate is a different mechanical system, which is complex and intertwined with the rest of the project. Researching and including a mechanical system in the base bid is more cost-effective than bidding out multiple options. Best alternates are wish list items, like high-quality finishes. For example, a base bid might include epoxy painted restroom walls, while the alternate bid is for tile. If the base bid is under budget, you can upgrade to the tile. In short, an alternate should never affect your building's function or daily operation. Lastly, limit the number of alternates. Your base bid should cover all essential components, using alternates for just one or two specific items. Too many alternates can confuse bidders and lead to inaccurate bids, with one alternate potentially affecting the cost of another. Using alternates sparingly keeps contract documents clear and reduces errors. Planning a bid alternate is a great way to manage costs in a competitive bidding environment. They can help you address uncertainty during volatile economic conditions and comply with funding. Now that you better understand alternates, click the link below to learn about other ways to manage costs during a building project.